Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now after the INT, it's Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Carr now to throw. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st down, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
29. 29.
On play action, now Carr. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were... already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
You're Mike. White one.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep over. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Carr again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. 12 jumbo.
Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Here we go. One, later one. 7:34.
Now Carr throwing on second down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Get down, get down. You ready? Go, go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
7:34. 8:08. 6:37.
Here's Carr to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Edwards. He got 29 yards that time. Carr now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Get down, get down. 180. 8:08.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From midfield, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yo, Chief. Down. Ready? Raider 1. Low, low, low.
On 1st and 10, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to go down again. Vernon Butler in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here come the Bills. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Crabtree. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
808. 637. 29. Express.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Down. 185. 18, we're good, we're good.
From the gun, Carr looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr to throw on second down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
29.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out come the Bills. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 190. 190.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Ohio.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flowers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Our punter Wing is on as he sends this one away. And now here come the Raiders. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Down. 180. 734.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Get set, get set. Down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to hit the big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
Here's a man who started as a Buffalo Bill, Marshawn Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Purdue.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Oakland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.